My name is Togozo Maslango and I'm here to present my business plan. The business plan that I've created is for my business, which is a travel agency called TravelReady. The type of business ownership it is that it's a sole proprietor, meaning that I am the owner of this business and I have no partners as of yet. In this part, which is the executive summary, you will see all you need to know about my business, the owner, the location and how to get in touch if you need my services. And below you also see my logo and when my business plan was published, which is the 4th of December 2022. The second part is the business concept. And in this part, I describe more in detail of what my business is about. So, as I've said before, that my business is a travel agency, and the name of my business is TravelReady. So, with my business, the purpose of having this business is to help people travel stress free, meaning that I help plan their itineraries. I also make travel arrangements for them, and if whenever they need advice, I am here. And I would advise them and also my potential customers, but obviously on a price as I'm running a business. And my business will be running both from a physical location and online, meaning that I will have a store, as I said, which is in Midrand, Gauteng, and it will run online on the website that is provided. But then I'll also have a social media page for it, which is on Instagram, and that's where I do most of my advertising and stuff. So with my business, we are solving the problem of people traveling with stress. So if they travel through me, they'll have less stress when traveling, and they'll also save money, which will be convenient for them. We also provide assistance when traveling, like when you get into run into some type of trouble, we'll be there and rescue you basically. Part three is my environment analysis. So, as we all know, that in a business or when you're running a business, you've got factors that affect you, and these factors they can be external and internal or both. So, with the internal factors, it's what we can control, which is our strengths and weaknesses. And then with external factors, we cannot control these, and these are our threats or risks. And another way to evaluate environmental analysis is by performing a PESTEL analysis, which stands for political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental factors. This goes into detail as to what goes on in this part. But then the most important one that stands out for me is the technological factors, which includes like doing research and also improving technology. So with my business, we'll make sure that we do enough research and also go with the trends. Like when certain type of technology advancement is introduced, we'll also advance our technological knowledge basically. Part four is the industry and market research. So currently, the industry, which is the tourism industry, it looks good, but then back then it was not so good as we were affected by COVID-19. So things didn't look so good for the industry. But now that restrictions have been eased and stuff, people now can travel more. So it's even better that way. And we'll also make profit by that because people love traveling so much. So, and we are back to traveling. My target market is is people who love traveling and want to travel. It doesn't matter whether they're young or old. As long as you have the money to travel and you want to travel, could be for anything even. We are the people to call and we'll make sure that you have fun traveling through us. And you also get to like travel stress free. My characteristics of my target market basically. It's not so specific, you know. As I said, it's for the general, meaning that young people can travel through me or old people. As long as you have the money and you have the need to travel, or you just want to travel for anything, let it be business, let it be leisure, I can help with that and assist, you know. And as we all know, when you travel, you have specific needs, but the most important need that has to be satisfied is comfort. Like you just have to be comfortable when you're traveling. So I will make sure that I provide comfort for my clients when traveling. But then, as you can see, there are also many other needs that have to be fulfilled in order for my target market to enjoy my services. Part five is the competitor analysis. Now, when you get to this part, we all know that when it comes to competition or competitors, you've got your direct competitor and also your indirect competitor. So here with my direct competitors, they're the people who sell similar services with me, and we are all within the same market. So that would be the travel agencies near me or bigger travel agencies than me because I'm still a small business and up and coming. And then my indirect competitors will be other people, will be other businesses who offer different services but serve the same customer needs. But then, like identifying indirect competitors in this industry is not easy, you know. And this and below is my competitive analysis. As you can see, where my strengths are, and like currently, I've only noticed one weakness in my business, which is advertising. But then the location, I found a nice spot, like it's in the open, like in a business area. So that is my strength. And also the pricing is my strength. As I'm still a small business upcoming, like my prices are a bit reasonable. But then obviously when we grow as a business, I feel like that would work as a disadvantage a bit for my business. Part six is my strategies and tactics. So in this part, we have our positioning strategy, product strategy, price strategy, place strategy, and promotional strategy. With the positioning strategy, it's what helps us distinguish ourselves from from our competitors, basically. And then with product strategy, it's what we hope to accomplish with our services and products, you know. Pricing strategy, it's in the word itself. Like where do we range in the pricing segment? And we consider ourselves to be in the low price segment as we are still a new business. But then we hope to work ourselves up that segment as we grow the business, you know. And like one way that we'll be making money is by charging service fees. So this includes people coming for consultation, or if anyone wants advice, I'll charge a certain fee, advise them, or like get one of my employees to advise them rather. And then I would also charge based on that. Place strategy, which is also known as distribution strategy, is where we are located. Our location is in a place where business occurs a lot. So there are other businesses around us. It's just that we'll have to make it a good space so people can see us. But then we also have our online website and also Instagram where people can get us. Promotional strategy. In terms of promotional strategy, we just want to boost our customer engagement. That's all. So we make sure that we promote our business in a good way, which will help serve us and also our customers. Part seven is the management team. So my management team will not be that big as my business is still small. So I'll just have to or could have like two people working the same, I mean, one person working two positions at the same time. But then what I know that I need is a general manager, a marketing director, a travel director, office manager, and travel agents. Those will be my employees, and that will be my management team for the for my business. So as I get people who work that certain position, that I'll tell them, or they will know what their job is. And then we just want a smooth operation in the business. Part eight of my business plan is the financial plans. Now, what you see currently on the screen is my balance sheet, which consists of my non-current assets, my current assets, my equity, and also my non-current liabilities and liabilities. In terms of current assets, the cash and cash equivalent is listed as 0 rand, meaning that I want to run a cashless environment. So in my business, you'll have to work with credit cards or debit cards, something like that. But then I want it to be a cashless environment to avoid certain things. So that is why you'll see there that there's no amount. And then in terms of non-current liabilities, as you can see on the screen here, it shows that long-term loan is 0 rand. So for me to start my business, I will not need a loan as I have the capital to start my business. So that is why I won't have a loan there to pay. So that is that. And also that will be my equity. As we all know how we calculate equity, which is assets minus liabilities is equal to equity. Part nine. Oh, I had almost forgotten this one, my break-even analysis. So a break-even analysis in a business is when you do not make a profit, but you have covered all your expenses or costs of a business. So this means that when you get to that certain point, you have covered all your expenses, but then you do not have profit as of yet. And you can calculate this in the following ways of whereby you say the number of units is equal to fixed cost divided by selling price per unit minus variable costs per unit. And an example is there provided. And then the last part, which is my addendum, as it was stated that we should provide a logo and a name for our business. This is my logo for my business, and that is the name with its slogan, which says, "Let our experts plan your trip." And that is all from me. Thank you.